Muscle cars are the beating heart of American automotive heritage. They don't apologize for being loud, bold, or brash. They wear their V8 rumble like a badge of honor and leave tire marks not just on roads, but in the memories of everyone who sees and hears in them. For many, owning a muscle car feels like a distant dream, especially when classic models can fetch six-figure auction prices. But here's the truth. You don't need to be rich to own real American horsepower. If you know where to look, $15,000 or less can put you behind the wheel of a true beast. Whether you're after vintage cool, drag strip speed, or modern muscle aesthetics, this list explores 10 incredible muscle cars that deliver serious performance without destroying your wallet. 1. 2005 to 2010 Ford Mustang GT S197. When Ford brought back the retro look with the S197 Mustang in 2005, it was a love letter to the golden era of muscle. The bold grille, wide stance, and throwback cues turned heads instantly. But this car wasn't just about looks. It came armed with a 4.6-liter modular V8 engine producing around 300 horsepower, and it could rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 5 seconds. With sharp handling, a thumping exhaust note, and a manual gearbox option that truly puts you in control, this generation Mustang GT is an ideal blend of nostalgia and modern muscle. The used market is filled with well-kept examples under $15,000, many already lightly modified. Add a cold air intake, a tune, and maybe some headers, and you've got a car that can embarrass much pricier competition. 2. 1998 to 2002 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 4th Gen. Let's talk about raw power. The 4th generation Camaro Z28 might look modest by today's standards, but hiding under the hood is one of GM's most legendary engines, the LS1. Originally built for the C5 Corvette, this 5.7-liter V8 made 305 to 325 horsepower and was an engineering marvel of its time. With a 6-speed manual transmission, rear-wheel drive, and a surprisingly nimble chassis, the Z28 offered thrilling performance for the price. Today, it still does. You can find solid examples for under $10,000, and with basic bolt-ons, this LS1 can wake up and deliver incredible gains. It's a car that's fun to mod, easy to upgrade, and thrilling to drive, especially for enthusiasts who love to wrench and race. 3. 2004 to 2006 Pontiac GTO Honorable Mention. Here's one that often flies under the radar, the modern Pontiac GTO. It may not scream classic muscle with its understated styling, but this reborn GTO is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Beneath its Aussie-built body lies serious American power. A 5.7-liter LS1 V8 in 2004 and a monstrous 6.0-liter LS2 in 2005 through 2006, pushing 350 to 400 horsepower. It's fast. 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in just over 5 seconds, and it pulls hard through the gears with an almost luxury-like smoothness. A few might sneak into the $15,000 range, especially 2004 models. If you're patient and persistent, you'll get Corvette-like power in a more subtle package, and once you hear that V8 growl through aftermarket exhaust, you'll know you found something special. Dodge Charger. If you crave V8 muscle with room for the kids, the Dodge Charger RT is your ticket to four-door fury. It came standard with a 5.7-liter Hemi V8, making over 340 horsepower, and it offered a ride that balanced modern comfort with good old-fashioned rear-wheel drive brutality. It's big, aggressive, and has that unmistakable muscle car attitude. For under $15,000, you can find Chargers with relatively low miles, factory sound systems that thump, and performance that still rivals many modern sedans. Throw in a mild tune, some catback exhaust, and maybe a new set of rims, and you've got a commanding street presence that's as fun as it is practical. 5. 1994 to 1996 Chevrolet Impala SS. This one is for those who like their muscle cars with a bit of class. The 1994 to 1996 Impala SS took the bones of a full-size Caprice, threw in a Corvette-derived LT1 5.7-liter V8, and dressed it all in mean, monochrome style. The result? A full-size, four-door bruiser that looked like a government agent's car, but drove like a street racer. It's heavy, no doubt, but that torch is something else. The Impala SS has become something of a cult classic, and prices are steadily climbing. Still, you can snag a decent example in the $12,000 to $15,000 range. With some tasteful mods, this car becomes a low-key menace on the road. Think of it as a muscle car in disguise, and one that's loaded with 90s nostalgia. Sixth, 1993 to 2002 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am 4th generation. If you want something flashier than the Camaro but with the same fire-breathing LS1, look no further than the Trans Am. With its aggressive front fascia, pop-up headlights, and unmistakable Ram air hoods, this car is pure drama from every angle. You're looking at 305 to 325 horsepower from the LS1 equipped models and a sharp, eager driving experience. While not as nimble as a true sports car, the Trans Am more than makes up for it with power and presence. Clean, manual-equipped cars are becoming rarer, but you can still find solid options under $15,000. These cars love bolt-ons and can hit serious horsepower numbers with just a few tweaks. 7. 2011 to 2014 Dodge Challenger SE/SXT project potential. Okay, so the Challenger SE or SXT doesn't have a V8, but bear with us. The appeal of this car lies in its body. The retro-inspired Challenger is one of the most striking cars on the road, and even in V6 form, it still looks like a muscle machine. For under $15,000, you can land a clean base model that turns heads and offers plenty of room for customization. Suspension upgrades, visual mods, and even V8 engine swaps are entirely possible. If you want muscle car styling now and plan to build power later, this is one of the smartest routes to take. Think of it as a blank canvas with enormous potential. 8. 1983 to 1993 Ford Mustang GT Fox Body. No list of budget muscle is complete without the iconic Fox Body Mustang. This car is an enthusiast playground. Light, compact, and powered by the beloved 5.0-liter V8, the Fox Body GT became a legend in drag racing circles thanks to its raw torque and mod-friendly layout. Even in stock form, it offered thrilling acceleration. But it's what happens after you pop the hood that makes it special. The upgrades are endless. Superchargers, cams, exhaust, headers, ECU tunes. The list goes on. And because these cars are so simple, they're ideal for first-time renters. 9. 2006 to 2009 Chevrolet Trailblazer SS. Yes, it's an SUV, but trust us, the Trailblazer SS earns its muscle badge. This family hauler is hiding a Corvette's heart under its hood, a 6.0-liter LS 2V8 with 395 horsepower. It launches harder than many coupes, and it sounds like a lion through performance pipes. Capable of 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 5.5 seconds, it's one of the fastest SUVs of its time. The interior is surprisingly nice, the ride quality is solid, and the practicality is unmatched. If you're looking for something different, something wild, this might be the most overlooked muscle vehicle under $15,000. You'll leave people confused at stoplights and grinning every time you stomp the gas. 10th, 1975 to 1981 Chevrolet Camaro late second gen. The late second generation Camaro is the answer for anyone who dreams of classic muscle on a shoestring budget. With long hoods, fastback profiles, and bulging fenders, these cars scream vintage America. The great news? They haven't exploded in price yet. They came with a variety of V8s, from the 305 to the beefier 350 small blocks. While emission standards of the era dulled horsepower, these cars were built to be upgraded. Swap in a crate engine, rebuild the internals, or just enjoy it as is. These Camaros have soul. You'll get waves, stares, and plenty of conversations at gas stations. And when you rumble past in a deep idling, carbureted V8, it'll feel like you own the road. Closing thoughts. Budget muscle, timeless power. Each car on this list offers something special: performance, style, modability, or that soul-shaking exhaust note that makes you roll the windows down just to hear it roar. So whether you're a seasoned gearhead or a first-time buyer, the dream of owning a muscle car is alive and well. And it's waiting for you in a classified ad, a dusty garage, or a second-hand dealership right now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you.